If you're 40 and still stretching to relieve your back pain, here's the truth. It's not working because it never really was the real fix. Stay with me here because I'll break down what's actually going on in your body and the one shift that makes lasting relief possible. Hey everyone, I'm Chrissy Williford. I'm known as the pain-free miracle worker because after 8 years of dealing with chronic pain, I finally found the answers I was looking for when doctors and therapists couldn't. Now I'm helping active men and women just like you eliminate their pain, tone their body, and get stronger so they can love the way they look and feel. So in my last video, I talked about how 90% of all back pain cases is non-specific, meaning there's not a real target. They don't actually know what's causing the pain that you feel in your back. Pain does often persist due to chronic tension, improper walking gait and load distribution, and jammed up joints. Stretching alone ignores the role of muscle coordination and movement patterns. Because muscles work together, they don't need to just lengthen. They lengthen and shorten, and they do that cohesively. One muscle will lengthen, another muscle will shorten. This muscle lengthens, this muscle shortens. They have to work together like that. But when your joints get jammed up, the muscles don't work as efficiently, and it creates more tension and more restriction in your movement patterns and how you move, which ultimately limits your activity and takes away your joy. Your back pain can be aggravated by your activities of daily living. So it's your lifestyle, it's how you live. Are you sitting at a desk working all day? Are you lifting heavy things and carrying them around all day? Are you doing repetitive micro stress movements that stretching alone just can't fix? Moving your body in a way that reverses the patterns that your body's been held in for such a long period of time will support you walking easier and actually wanting to move more. There are other factors like emotional stress, fear of movement that gets in the way, and the compensating patterns that you're moving in, contributing to the ongoing pain and discomfort that you feel in your back. And these things are going to override the benefits of stretching. In my workout programs, this is something I always address with everyone. It's really just baked in to the programs that I design. Let's go back to the emotional component for a moment. If you'd like to know more about that, then make sure to leave me a comment on this video so I know and I can create that for you. I personally find it very interesting because there's an emotional component to all pain, disease, and dysfunction. And when we're talking about back pain specifically, it's carrying extra loads. So do you feel like you're carrying extra loads in your life? When I am talking with someone with back pain and I'm going through their history to pinpoint what their root cause could be so we can start to tinker around to figure out what's going to work for them best, I always ask them, do you feel like you're carrying extra loads in your life right now? And if your answer is yes to that, then it's an opportunity for you to look at your life and the things that you're doing and figure out what that load is. It could be being responsible for things you're not responsible for. It could be something from your childhood. It could be so many different things, a financial burden. But it is an opportunity for you to explore what is the load that you feel like you're carrying that you're also not responsible for, and see if you can work through that. And it'll contribute to helping your back feel better, so it's definitely worth it. Recognizing this common myth about stretching getting you out of back pain really empowers you to stop wasting your time on ineffective strategies that have proven not to get you out of the discomfort that you feel. And it's keeping you frustrated, and it opens the door to approaches that actually look at the root cause and address the source of the pain that you feel in your back. Here's the thing. We have a muscle system, a joint system, bone system, nervous system, emotional system, bioelectric system, and other systems too. But my point here is that they all work together. And what that means is they get to be recovered and or corrected together so you can feel and move easier. Because movement shouldn't be hard And truth be told, our body is made in a way that you really shouldn't have to warm up to do things, to be active, to exercise. You should be able to get up and go. And the best example of that is children. If you have children, your children don't get up and stretch and dynamic warm up and jump around and all of the things. They don't do all of that because their body is made to work and to operate how our body is also made and to operate. And it's through the compensations and the jammed up joints and the injuries and the unrecovered emotional trauma and all of these things that have built up over our life that mostly contribute to the pain that people feel in their body. So you don't really have to warm up. You're not supposed to have to warm up to exercise or be active. So instead of stretching one part of one system to get a result in something that's more global and multi-system oriented in how it operates, isn't it worth the time to try more of a global way to release the tension that you feel in your body? I think so. Maybe you agree. And now that you see why stretching alone won't fix your back pain, it's time to shift from frustration into action. And in this next video, I'm going to show you one exercise that can bring you relief in minutes. It's simple, effective, and easy to do. So click through and let's get you moving easier. I'll see you on the next one.